Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to some Dead Man's Hand, and today we have an unboxing. So it's been a while since we've gotten to a new faction as far as opening and getting ready to paint them. So we have today the Tong, which is not one that's in the expansion books, but so they have their own separate little booklet, which will be in here. So I'm eager to see what their stats are and what they actually do. But we'll open this up, we get the models, and then we'll take a look at what their rules are. We'll have a separate video on reviewing them as a faction as a whole. So that won't be part of this video, but we'll take a look and see inside what these models look like. But they definitely look cool and certainly different than most of the other factions that are out there for the game. So we'll be right back after we get this open. Alrighty guys, we're back and we got everything open. So let's take a look at what we get. Of course, we get our MDF bases model-wise. So hopefully won't be too much of a glare, but I would assume that this guy's the leader given his posing on the packaging. So, but looks like he's rolling with that cleaver. Pretty badass. I'm going to guess that he gets a bonus in combat. We got some of our low-level guys probably here. So we got pistol, 1, 2. Love this guy with the hat. Kind of aiming down here. And hopefully that will pick up some of the detail. Definitely a fair bit of flash on these guys and had to certainly bend some things back in place. But this guy's also sporting a dagger, so if you get this, make sure you don't cut that and think it's flash. That is actually supposed to be there. If you look close, he's got a handle. Again, mold lines and flash is pretty heavy on this kit, at least for me, but oops, let's try and get that there for the details. Good stuff overall. But that's 3 guys with pistols, 4 guys actually. This guy in the packaging looks like he's actually not Asian, but nonetheless looks a little different. Got a pretty cool pose, so he does actually have his weapon now. He's just kind of standing there. That'll be a fun one. Then we get our rifle or repeater. Not sure which one it'll end up being. We'll take a look at the stats, but again, as you can see, this one was also bent packaging, which seems like it's bent itself again. Try and fix that real quick. It looks like everybody's sporting a braid of some kind. And last but not least, our shotgunner. Good stuff here. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a fair bit of cleanup just to get the flash off of here and definitely file off some mold lines and stuff like that. But overall, pretty cool looking gang. And depending on composition, we might have to pick up some extra models, look at some other manufacturers. But real quick here, so you get a little handout here. I think we're probably going to end up, just to protect this, because there's not going to be any replacements really that you can just order for this. So I think we're probably just going to take the safe step, get this laminated. Probably a good plan there. But if we get our campaign stuff here, if you're running campaigns on one side, and then a look at the gang itself. So it looks like we had a clan leader, Buhao Doi, some high binders, and laundrymen. So our 6, 5, 2, and 1 rep guys, and looks like we get 2 special rules for them. So, but again, we'll do a faction review in a separate video. But that is the Tong. Again, definitely brings something different to the table versus our traditional gangs and factions that we see so far for Dead Man's Hand. And again, just yet another fun addition to the game. So if you haven't picked up Dead Man's Hand or tried a Western skirmish game, I think this is like the OG of those. I know there's some newer ones out, but this game's great, super easy to get into. There's I think like well over 20 factions at this point, and I think there's even some more coming out soon. So the game is still alive, but super easy to get into. Model wise, there's other manufacturers and stuff too if you want to get some different looks, but just super fun. Each faction is different and has some cool flavors, and just a fun game, simple to learn rule set. So but let us know, guys, if you have played the Tong, what your thoughts are on them. Again, look for our separate video as a faction review as well. But overall, pretty good stuff. Again, definitely a lot of mold lines and flash and stuff to remove on this one. So very heavy compared to some of the other crews that we've seen. So thanks so much, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be back with more Dead Man's Hand.